Good morning, guys. By the way, can you guys hear the music? Like, do I need to put that up? Because I know when I was editing my my recent videos, I noticed the music was kind of soft. Which is funny because I had it a little bit too loud, so then I made it softer, but I think I made it a little bit too soft. Okay. There's a bit of a delay, so I'm just oh, you don't hear any music at all? No, there is music playing, it's just that you don't hear it. I'm gonna try put it up a bit. I don't want to do it too much because I prefer to, like, my voice and the game sound should be a little bit louder. I don't know if that's a little bit too loud. Higher the music, the better. I prefer to focus on the game sounds, because otherwise if it drowns me out and it drowns the game sounds. Hey, Wolfie. Oh, the Carnage and the Rhino. By the way, is Pluto in the chat? You guys can hear that music, right? Because I put it up a little bit. I don't want to make it too loud. It's a bit better. Do I need to put it up a little bit more? I can't tell on my end. Like, I can hear it, but yeah, when it comes to videos, the thing is I don't have separate like sound channel things. So I either have to record it without, or like I get it right the first time and then I just record everything. Okay. I mean, I can put it a little bit louder. Okay, I just like nudged it like the thing is it's a slider, so I don't have like percentage control would be better. Okay, anyways, so welcome to today's episode of Dream Hangars. I see there's actually a few that don't know what Dream Hangars is. So basically what Dream Hangars is, viewers submit their Dream Hangar. So it could be something that you're building towards. It could be a theme. This one's actually a theme. And it's basically 5 different robots. What I do is I recreate the entire hangar. So the account that I'm about to use does not belong to me. It belongs to Pixonic. And I use this account to do things like, well, Dream Hangars, guides, testing out new things. So when there's a new robot, it allows me to like cover that content for you guys. And yeah, I use it for guides, which I think I need to do a separate video on this because I get asked this quite often. A lot of players think, well, if it's maxed out, it's going to do well. It's actually far from the truth, because what they don't realize is when you do a build, if you don't have the right specialization track, for example, you know, the right drone, pilot skills, your build, even if it's maxed out, could go down very fast. And my goal, like not only as a content creator, but also as a player, is to help players find that right combination so that their bots don't die fast. And this can be applied to even a low level, which is what I do on the baby account. That's why that account does so well, even though my opponents have bots that are 3 times stronger than mine. I optimize it with what I have. Okay, but now what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild this hangar. So we've got the Schutze, the Lynx, the T-Falcon, Bagliore, Stryx, Bjorn, and Avalon. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this hangar here. Hold on. Sorry, I got a lot of windows open, and I have to... I got to read on like multiple monitors. Makes it a bit tough. Hey, Los Dios. That name looks familiar. Okay, so this is going to be kind of tough because I'm playing on the My Games thing, so I'm still getting used to the controls because the keys, I have to use the default keys. But at least it should look a lot sharper for you guys and less lag. Well, when you get into the gameplay. Okay, so we've got we've got the Schutze. You might notice there's like, you know, like with this one we have specialization. There's none for this, so I can't even heal up. We've got the barrel drone. It doesn't have a pilot. Maybe what? Oh, I do have mechanic. Okay, so those are the skills that I have for the Schutze. This has the Shent. We've got the Lynx with Redeemers. Those are the skills. We've got a T-Falcon here. So what a T-Falcon is basically I can't use my ability. It's nicknamed T-Falcon for short because it runs the traditionalist skill here. So basically if you have this on your pilot for the Falcon, you can't use your other two side weapons. But you get 62.5% more durability in exchange. Okay, so you gaining on the health, but you can't use your ability. So that's basically what it is. And then we have the Bagliore with the Kierans. I mean, this could do well against something like a Tith, I think. So anyways, getting back to the whole Dream Hangars thing. So what happens is players or viewers will submit their Dream Hangars. I rebuild the entire thing, you know, according to spec or like at least close to it. And then my goal as, you know, I guess as a content creator, but also as a player, more so as a player, is really to find the weakness in the hangar and then try to strengthen it. Okay, so this way, when you review, well, if I were to do your Dream Hangar, when you watch the live stream or the video, you'll know what to upgrade. And that can actually save you a lot of resources. You know, there might be a build that, you know, I tried out even at max level, and I just tried to optimize it, but it's just not working. And I will tell you, it's not working. And well, you will know that you don't have to invest in. So you just pick something else. You MK2 your Stryx this morning. Nice. Oh, hold on. Okay, so we got the Avalon mothership. Oh, I forgot to change my name. I was doing my video on the the Kid Titan. Okay, wait, we gotta change our name here, guys. There we go. Crumble is so nice. Okay, so I said that this hangar has a theme. Basically, all of the bots are running heavy weapons. I'm not sure if you caught that. You know what we should have run instead, if we're going all like heavy weapons, maybe the Titan should have been something like an ultimate Ao Ming, right? Because then you can have, or even like a Sharanga. Because then you would have all the alpha. But we'll stick with what we have here. This is the hangar. So what do you think the odds are, guys, that we're going to get a kill with the Schutze? I mean, I can't even heal. Well, I can heal, but it's mechanic and there's no ways I'm going to survive. Am I so... well, I'm a... I'm a graphic designer by profession. It's all about being creative. Ocho. Yeah, that was my other name that I had. When I did the Ocho, and I always change my name. Although I don't know why I change it for like live streams, because I'm gonna get stream sniped anyways. But the thing is, if I change my name and you know they're turning around or they just V-line straight for me, you know who is stream sniping. Oh boy, guys. Deep breath. Deep breath. My gosh. I might get players quitting right now when they see this. Please don't quit. It's what it is. You're telling me. Oh shoot, he's gonna kill me. I'm dead. Okay, well that's the shoot. He didn't even get close. That was definitely a 10. Still getting used to the keys here too. Uh-oh. There's someone here. Okay, well we turn the beacon. Dude, these Redeemers really hit hard. Oh shoot, this guy's gonna kill me here. I mean, we're burning through his shield, but the thing is, we don't have any crumble weapons on here. Yeah, we don't have any crumble weapons, so we can't prevent him from healing. We're gonna have a there's an Atlas behind me. Oh my. Okay, well we got this beacon. Oh! Two ducks. Okay, well it's a good thing I got the Seeker on you, I guess. I can't reach. No! Freak. I can't move. I think most of my damage is going to be done actually with... I think most of my damage is going to... Wait, what is this? I think it's going to be done with that Bagliore and the Titan. Let's reload. Oof. We're heavily down on beacons. There's no ways. Hey. You know what? I think he's gonna go for that beacons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this way. This guy's almost dead. No. Hey, we got an assist. Wait, they're down to 2 players. Uh-oh. Ah! Stryx is meant to be a long range. Well, that is how I would use it. But we've got close range and that wasn't working at all. So what I'm gonna do, actually, we're gonna play for we'll play like maybe two, 3 games, and then what I'm gonna do is we're going to optimize this hangar. So that means changing. It could be changing like the pilot skills, weapons, without changing any of the bots. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh boy. I'm still getting used to my keys here. There's no ways. Yeah, I'm toast. The Falcon needs a buff. The thing that players don't realize, and they think the T-Falcon is strong, and I had someone mention this like a couple of Dream Hangars ago. He was insistent that I run the T-Falcon because it was strong. But I'm like thinking, maybe it's strong in your league, but in Champion League, good luck. So the thing is, if you run into like strong players, I'm not talking about like the guys that are just like maxed out. I'm talking about like smart players. They know how to counter T-Falcon. So all I need to really do, if I wanted to kill one of these T-Falcons, I just need one of these weapons. It could just be a Kieran, a Gangiel, Mog 1. All I need to do is hit this once, or maybe even 3 times. The T-Falcon can't heal. Okay, so if you have unstable conduit, if you have advanced repair unit, any of those, it will not be able to heal like for the next 15 seconds. In that time, that is when I'm gonna hit you with like, it could be like ice rockets or like sonic. You know, if you're doing great damage, and your T-Falcon's dead. That's how you get rid of it. It's very easy. And you do the same thing with the Teth too, by the way. Hey, Cactus. Yeah, so I think I'm definitely gonna change the Stryx, because that is not a good build for the Stryx. I mean, I know we're going older weapons here, but I can actually find better weapons. Like I think even Glory could be pretty deadly on there. But the thing is, I'd have to get close. But I would rather run Glory than to run these, I think. I might get these guys quitting on me. That's the only thing that I'm nervous about when I'm running bots like this. When my team sees it, then they leave the game. Dude, I'm gonna get cooked here. There's no ways. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Guys, I'm gonna need some help. Oh, shoot. We need to get a kill at least. Come on. Come on. Just a kill. It's not asking for much. Is it? Yo, that guy's gonna steal my kill. I worked hard for that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. He just used his ability. No! Steal it! Steal it! Hi. No, no, no. I need my ability. He's gonna kill me. Oh, shoot. We got the assist. Come on. Dude, you stole my one and only kill. Okay, we're toast. I can't heal up. Well, we've got mechanic. That's the only thing I can use. I have no heals. That was my only chance, probably for the whole stream, guys. That was the kill. The kill that never happened. So basically what I have to do is I have to steal. This guy looks kind of on the low side. I'm just gonna drop down and like hope that I get... Oh no, wait, he sees me. No, no, no. If I go there, he's gonna snipe me. He only needs one shot. He's looking. He's looking up. Oh shoot! Wait. This is the kill. Incoming! Steal it! Oh man, come on! Oh, there's another one down at the bottom. Oh shoot! No, no, no! He locked me. Oh! That was our only hope. Someone's gonna drop in here. Something. Man, this build is terrible. This is when you realize just how slow the flames are when it fires. That's a Fenrir? That tit's gonna go after me. This guy's like, what the? Flames? Yep, you got that right. Whoa! Whoa! Yo, what the? Wait, this might actually kind of kill this guy if he's not careful. I mean, flames go through physical shields. He does realize that, right? I think he's realizing that now. Oh, man. Yo, this is terrible, guys. Whoa, what the? You probably need some beacons, I'm just saying. What the? Got him. Ugh. Must get close up. No, you're pushing me into line of fire, dude. Ah. Oh, this is a disaster. Ice rockets go through physical shields. And I have a pretty big clip here. We need beacons fast. I don't have time to fight that. Hey, excellent. Ah. That's funny. David, I just saw you in the game with that robot. What the heck is that robot? I've never seen it before. That's how ancient the Schutze is. It's one of the first robots in the game. I was trying so hard to get a kill. How the heck did I come first? Hey, Moon. Okay, yeah. So this robot that you saw, it has no... I don't even have a heal or anything. He's got like nothing. It's one of the oldest robots in the game. I don't know how I'm going to make this... Well, actually, I do know how I'm going to make this a bit stronger. That guy probably looked at me and said, what the heck is that? So, yeah. If I can get a beacon, that would be nice. These guys are gonna teleport to me and then they're like... I've never seen that bot before. Wait, why are they all way back here? If I go around the corner, I'm probably gonna die because I won't be fast enough to get across. Yeah, you go first. Come on, we gotta get a kill here at least. Oh! Ah! Yo, this is dangerous. Wait, did that guy lock me? Get a kill, get a kill. Yes, we got a kill, guys, with the shoots. Yes. It was worth it. I can't get this guy. Why do we all... Oh no, that's not good. Guys, you shouldn't have all come this way. That's not smart at all. We have 5 guys here. What about the rest of the map? Oh my. I think the reason why this build doesn't do that well is because the flames actually fire too slow for it. I mean, it outputs a lot of damage, but it's actually too... I think it's too slow. Like, the way that it dishes out the damage. Don't shoot him, guys. You shoot him, you're just charging him up. Ugh. Wait, where's my cursor? We're gonna be in trouble here. Wouldn't it be funny if I killed him with a T-Falcon? Actually, I take back what I said. We did kill him. We did kill the guy. He's not gonna make. He's gonna run out of fuel. Right? That guy's a Mirror-Mitz. Maybe I can trick him. Oh no, it's a Minos. Yeah. Oh, I can't get my locks right because I'm not used to the change in the keys. So for those of you that don't know, I switched from Android emulator to as Bjorn's finished. Can't even use my ability. I'm still EMP'd. I switched from emulator keyboard to my games, but the thing is I can't like map my keys on the my games, so I have to use a default. So usually when I use unstable conduit and like my ability buttons are all different, so I have to really think about it before I activate. He put pulsars on. It's actually not that bad of a build, but you got to keep your distance. So the thing that you got to understand also with the Hechi, the absorber shield, when you shoot it, you're actually charging up their weapons, right? Man, we were down 2 players. Yeah, so you're charging up their weapons. So even though the pulsars may not do that much damage by themselves, you're actually charging it up because you're shooting the purple shield of the Hechi. Hey, Doggy. The Redeemers are still very good. They're actually quite strong, which also has me kind of a bit concerned because if it's pretty strong, you know what that means. Okay, yeah, we'll run another game and then I'm actually gonna go in. I'm gonna like optimize this hangar to see if we can like output more damage, make it more effective. I need some actual teammates. These are the teammates. Oftentimes when I'm doing like videos, this is like the teammates that I get. Yeah, I can't. You know, I always try to teach players like how like if they want to win, they want to win more games, and that's a good thing because then if they win more games, they get more resources, they level up their bots faster. I try to offer things like strategy and stuff, how to increase, but they still, I mean, it's their deal. They just better hope they don't run into my baby account because it might be a baby account now, right? But give it a couple more months, it'll start to get stronger and stronger. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. I'm just getting this beacon right now because I have no choice. He's gonna kill me. There's no one on that side either. Yeah, so we basically gave up that. Wait, how many? Is my team short? Where? I couldn't drop in there. I had no help there. Yeah, I have no crumble weapons for this player, so I can't even do any damage to him. So the reason why I can't do damage to the Teth or much damage, you have to break their frontal shield first. So now I've emptied my clip, but I don't have anything to apply crumble, so he can keep healing and healing. And with unstable conduit, if he's left untouched for a long time. So look at his shield is broken. Did someone hit him with crumble? Maybe. There we go. What the? Has some flames. Oh my gosh, I totally stole that. I mean, good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. I just showed up like late to the party and like totally stole that kill. That's a lot of players, yeah. I don't know if I should get involved with this. Wait, maybe. Man, this guy's getting cooked. I think I'm getting a little bit better at using the tab to lock onto players. That was actually one key that I'm really struggling with. Yo, that's actually wow. Oh, I'm actually charged now. Probably shouldn't be here. Whoa, this guy's actually taking a lot of damage. Uh-oh. No! Heal! I wonder how this would do with the paralysis. This guy's gonna end up killing me here. I need to actually get another heal in. Oh shoot, what the? I was not expecting that. Wait, we got a Newton? Yo, what the? Spazzing out. Have some rockets. I think we're all on the same team. We're shooting each other. We can't find any more targets, so shoot each other. Oh, come on! He was right there. Once charged. Yeah, but the thing is that those Ember weapons that are too slow. Well, I mean, they do damage. The thing is, if you're moving around, it's hard to hit that player. Okay. We need to change things here. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. We gotta make this hangar stronger. So that's the goal. Okay, where am I gonna start with? Guess what, guys? I asked them for more freedom avalanche. Now we don't have to look at that one like regular avalanche. Because it was actually killing me when I was doing like content. I was like, man, I've only got 4 and I have to use a regular one. Okay, so the other thing is I've got to make sure that I don't have too much range, which I kind of, well, I don't know if I have. I mean, what do we have here? We actually have, yeah, that's not too much range. Do I want this one? I almost feel like maybe I should use the Seeker on here. I know I have a showdown. We can use a showdown on this thing. The Seeker to the shoots. That might actually be a good call. That way they get blinded. But the thing is, yeah, we got to change this weapon. This weapon, obviously, this is not... Like, we're trying to do damage. Now, even though I did get a kill, we're trying to do damage with a 150 meter weapon on a bot that doesn't even have resistance, and I can't even heal other than mechanic. So we need range. I'm trying not to use like ultimate weapons. I mean, I guess I could make an exception and run like an ultimate Dragoon on this thing. Or we could go with a Piercer. Let's go, yeah, let's do that. I mean, like, we can keep our distance. But then, do we really want to... I don't know. As I say, do we want to use that drone for it? Okay, that's already better. Let's see what we're going to run on this thing. What are we going to run on this monstrosity? Okay, I think... Let's go Sonic. Actually, you know what I should run on here? Now that I think about it, did I try this last time? I don't think I did. I think someone was asking me to do this build with the crate and the basilisk. But then I ran out of time in that live stream because I was already like over 2 hours streaming. Okay, yeah, let's use that. This needs help. Oh, actually, this also needs help too. I'm kind of wondering if I should even, if it's worth run, like with this bot. I think I rather just run all 3 weapons. I'm trying to think what we can run on here though. Close range. Without using, actually, what if we were to use... Killer, Prisma, or Health? Well, you need range. I think you need range for it, for sure. Okay, we're not going to use the Traditionalist on here. I want to see how it does with like all the weapons compared to what we had before. But that also means that this might be a little bit... It's going to be more fragile for sure. Okay, let's see. I mean, I could also run Ultimate Avengers on here. That would be a lot of damage. Stubborn Warrior, Dodger, Arm Expert. Maybe Wonder Worker. Wait, Wonder... Sometimes when I want to make a bot more like stronger, I will apply a lot of... Wait, do we have... Oh yeah, we have Stubborn Warrior, and sometimes I use Adamant Guardian. I know some players say, but it doesn't make sense because the enemy needs 3 or more beacons. But the thing is, oftentimes when I'm playing, especially solo, how many times have we been in cases where our team doesn't go get beacons? So if I'm going to be at a disadvantage like that, I actually base my pilot skills around that, knowing that I'm probably going to be down on beacons and I will have to push. So this gives me extra resistance on my bots, so that I can make those pushes. Okay, so hold on. 500 meters. 50. Let's see how this does. They all have, yeah, that's the whole theme. That's the theme of the hangar. So only heavy weapons on the bots. And I think you try to do it so like you have 1 heavy weapon, 2 heavy weapons, 3. Like 3, 4, 5. I think that's what the whole purpose was. But the thing is with this one, he wasn't really using the weapons. Wait, I just fired. I only dropped in and I fired already. Oh man. I was gonna say maybe I need shield breaker, but then I realized, wait, I can't put shield breaker on here. Come on, get the kill. Get the kill. Get the kill, even if it's a tit. We need the kill, guys. We need the kill. Steal it! Yes, we got the kill! Oh, we did a lot of damage. He just got whipped by a Schutze. Wait a minute. That wasn't even doing any damage. The heck? Wait, that guy's not taking any damage. I like how I'm just like hiding here. Hi! No! Wait, maybe they're letting me live. Oh my gosh, my health. Come on, snipe. Second kill. Second kill. No! You get him. Ah! We need cover. Come on, empty my clip quick. Someone's gonna drop in here. 2 players not dropped in. No! Okay, well that's good. Sort of. Yeah, I can't break through his shield. He's gonna kill me. Yes! That works. Oh man, they got all these tanks. I need crumble weapons for them. Ugh. I need to get this day quick. Come on, come on. Drop. Now. Right? Wait, I got... EMP'd. Nope, don't shoot him, guys. You just killed me. Players still don't learn. When you see a purple shield, don't shoot. Because you're actually making the enemy stronger. I need him to turn his back. No! He was watching me. I'm in a lot of trouble. That's a lot of Titans, and I'm cooked. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa, that's doing a lot of damage. Wait, are we gonna kill him? Yeah, I'm in so much trouble here. Oh, I can't even use my ability. Ugh. Might as well go for this guy if I'm gonna die. Maybe I'll get a kill? No. Mistakes happen. They basically helping the enemy team. That's a lot of Titans. I had like 4 or 5 Titans surrounding me. The Bjorn, I know players say the Bjorn is strong. You know what would have survived that? An end drop. Hate to say it, because you can use your ability to get out of that that situation, and they can't do any damage when you're in your phase shift mode. He forgot to dash. Maybe he's like me. Maybe they're playing on my games are like, what is the ability key now? So like the ability key when I used to play on emulator was actually X. Now for me, it's like E. And my heal used to be R, which is now tab. So I have to, and I've been playing this way for like years. So you gotta understand, it's not like, oh geez, I might get sniped like one shot. This Loki stands a better chance than I do. We actually hit him. Wouldn't it be funny if I kill this guy? Actually, wait! It's not... Oh my... Wait, guys, we're gonna get the kill! Oh my gosh, we got the kill! This is the spot! This is the spot, guys. Come on. He's gonna... This is the spot! Steal it! We've got to get another kill. Come on. No! No! I got abandoned. No, 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 no! Oh man, I can't move. Oh! First kill! Ah! Oh. That's a lot of stuff. He didn't get the... Yep, they gave up the beacon. I'm gonna block him, this way he can't get to the other side. There we go. We got him. Now we need to get into center. We need some beacons, quick. Yeah, that was funny though. I didn't think that, but then I realized we've actually got fragility, remember? He got sniped! Wait, who sniped him? Someone on my team. Yeah, this thing is so slow. If we can get... I need to get into center here. Oh. No. That guy must be really charged. I wasn't even doing any damage to him either. That's crazy. They're gonna push here. So the strategy on this map, never attack the platform. You do that, they just spawn in, they get their beacon back. This team that got center, they're going for this beacon next. Just watch. That's the next stop. That's why you always protect this beacon. Because you lose this beacon, you usually lose the game. Someone getting him? There we go. Yeah. Really bad strategy to play just the platform. On this map, you never want to do that. The other team could actually get all three on this side and they could win the game, even though you have their platform. Because you can just keep spawning. Oh, we're not gonna get there, are we? And now they got their Titans. Man, I got suppressed. Wait. What the? Why is that guy stuck like that? He can't heal. Ooh. So we got this beacon, but it doesn't really help because they can just spawn in and take it back. Yeah, so I'm gonna just see if I can protect this side. Yo, that's actually messing him up. So my team needs to drop in with their Titan over here. There we go. They're trying to drag this guy away from this beacon. Yeah, he needs to move this way. Yeah, smart play. Is just waiting for my weapons to he doesn't have an ability. This might be enough to kill him actually. Maybe. Ooh. The Indra's gonna kill me. Their lasso might be able to kill me. Need my weapons to reload. Yeah. Count me as 2 players. Yeah, I can't hold down that many players there. I tried to get to center, but I couldn't. Doesn't help that I'm starting with the Schutze either. Oh my gosh, 14 million, what the? So wait, who was the guy that I sniped? We sniped one of them with the Schutze. That was funny. Actually, I didn't think, oh wait, we were down a player. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. Titan are really good now. Yeah, they've always been good. I wanted to try this setup. I think at this point, for me personally, I think running just like the Evora Veyron and then the Void and the Chasm, I think that's like probably the best. Actually, you could use I mean Hugin, that's not that bad. I mean, the nice thing about those weapons is you lock players down. Sometimes it actually goes through shields too. First place with the Schutze. That's how it goes for the beacon runners. Yeah, usually, usually this is why I will have like a brawler / beacon runner, because I usually go for beacons first. This way my team has a way of escaping the enemy because they can spawn elsewhere. But if you don't have anyone that's doing that, you're in a lot of trouble. Wait. This guy might end up... I'm dead. I'm dead. No, no. Let me clear the area for you guys. I had to spawn this way because they had that side. I couldn't spawn there. Dude, they gotta change the lock thing on here, like the target manual lock. It's not very intuitive. You're not gonna make it, dude. That's a lot of damage output that's sustained. Yeah, they got all the beacons. Get the home beacon, guys. We're all over here. Ugh. What goes up must come down. Oh. Ah! Was he even leeched to me? I didn't even see the leech. This guy might actually end up killing me. I'm blinded now. Can't do anything. See, this is why you get your beacons, guys. Because you can spawn elsewhere. If you don't have any beacons, you can't spawn and you will lose your entire hangar. We've only got one beacon right now. This is going to be a massacre. I don't even know if I can get this beacon in time. My team's just getting completely annihilated. We didn't get our... Yep. We didn't get our beacons, that's why. Can't even break through this guy's shield. Ooh. Dead. Yeah, it is nasty, but you know what? If you don't want that to do damage to you, again, get those beacons. You'll thank me later. What is that? Why is he doing that? I'm doing damage to him. Can't do anything. We're gonna actually change something after this so that we can counter the Atlas. Players don't understand the concept. I don't think they watch my channel. We need someone with a shield breaker on this guy. We're gonna get this beacon here, but we've already lost it. Wait, he dropped in with his Titan now. Oh boy, you should have dropped that in a lot sooner, dude. A lot sooner. Yep, I'm gonna run the Thor. Kieran with Magnetar? No. I know a lot of players use, they want to know, should they use Magnetar over Shredder? It's a really poor choice because what you're doing is those weapons are actually mid-range and you're putting it on a close-range brawler. Shredders will output far more damage faster because they fire faster, so they're more deadly and you can lock players down with it too. So that's what I would change on your Raptor. I think you would actually be making it a lot weaker using Magnetars. I remember when I tried Magnetars out, if you're running only a few, it's actually not that great. So you want to run preferably like 4 or 5, which would be, I mean, you're looking at a Dagon, and then you got to use something like Daredevil if you really want to output that damage. Why don't I use Keel anymore? Because we're dealing with a different kind of meta. When you have a lot of shields, then it's better to use Thor. Keel was good if I wanted to kill Titans, but that's not gonna work on. That's not really gonna work on the Atlas because they can just jump away. So that's why I don't use it for that. You always gotta, so one of the things that you gotta learn as a player is you gotta learn to adapt. Not many players know how to adapt. That's why they all struggle when things change. And it's not a matter of, oh, they don't have the meta weapons, because sometimes actually the meta stuff isn't the counter. I'm gonna be in trouble here. This guy's pushing me into line of fire, dude. Don't want to do that. Watch your teammates. You know what? I'm gonna sacrifice this because I can tell my team's getting scared. I'm gonna sacrifice this. The way, so you notice how they're all backing up? Look at my team. This is how I know that my team's not comfortable brawling. Wait, where's my cursor? No! Wait, that was weird. What the? They're all backing up. My team's not comfortable brawling. That's really bad. No, you just pushed me into a line of fire again, dude. Look. Just need to get this beacon back here. There's a guy down below, which we're gonna have to deal with. Ugh. Dude, I swear, where is my team? I made like a single-handedly pushed into center. I didn't see anyone. Okay, there we go. Nope. Oh, can't hold that center down. We almost got a kill. There we go. Yeah, this is far better. Shield breaker on him. Yeah, I definitely prefer this Falcon. This is way better than the traditionalist. You may not survive as long, but what's the point of surviving if you're not going to do any damage, right? Where is this guy? Someone above us. That's a second Titan Slayer that we've got with this. After I made those changes. Smart. I can't heal. If I can't heal, I'm gonna get him down to his last stand. Got him. Okay, now I have to wait for, what is it, 20 seconds? Yeah, I can't heal for like 20 seconds. It's dropping now. What is that? Wait, is that guy? We might get another kill here. Almost. We got another kill. Dude, this... I know Nodens was linked to me, but it was only now, like a couple minutes ago. That actually did really well. Yeah, I couldn't heal for a couple of seconds there because that guy had applied so much crumble to me. That actually did really well, that Falcon. But you know what though? I think if we had to run the Ultimate Avengers on you, because we had one, so why not run 3 here? Too much range. I mean, it can work, but your style of play is going to be very different. What a turnaround. Dude, I was pushing. Like, I'm like thinking, you know, if the enemy gets at that other beacon on the left side, we can't spawn, then they can reinforce. Next thing you know, they're going to be in our spawn. Okay. I might have to give up Master Gunsmith. Yeah, it did do pretty well. But you know what? I was already like, I already knew it was gonna do better, because the T-Falcon, I know players are stuck in that meta, but they they don't adapt with the times. You have to adapt. Kind of wondering, how would this do with... I mean, even something like paralysis might even be pretty good on here. Actually, we're gonna be jumping. How would this work? I mean, that could work. Three players having trouble. Dude, I've actually helped players that were stuck in Expert League and they had a lot of meta and it was almost all maxed out, but they were struggling. So, I mean, there's a number of problems or a number of reasons why they were struggling. One of the reasons was they had too much range. The other reason is because their pilot skills and their drones were all wrong. Like I said before, you know, you can have all those things, but if you build your bot wrong, it's actually going to go down. You might as well, honestly, you might as well just run like a level MK1 level 12. It's not going to make any difference. I'm waiting for this guy to land. But the thing is... So they're all attacking the platform, but that's not a good strategy. They're actually using orbital strikes on me. Are you kidding? For real. Dude, I can't even heal. Fire behind me. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I totally... Holy shoot. We shot the wrong guy. Oh, I'm gonna die. No. Wait, what was this guy in? What is that? I can't see. What is that? Yeah, so you see like my team's dropping in here. Why are you dropping in there? They got their beacon. Drop over here, go to this beacon, then you'll have 3 beacons. That's what they're doing right now, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there in time. We only have 3 players left. My whole team is, they're losing all their bots because they're dropping in on a platform. Stupid move, man. Don't do that. There's no reason, absolutely no reason why you would want to do that. Don't shoot his shield, dude. I can shoot through your shield. See ya. I'm almost dead. Ugh. I keep getting my my binds wrong here. I'm gonna sacrifice this because they're coming closer to this beacon. I need to get onto this side here. We've only got... Yeah, see, my whole team, they lost all their bots because they went to spawn in on the platform. I don't know why they do that when they have other options. Now we only have 3 players. I'm not shooting him. Yep, see, he didn't kill me. I didn't shoot his shield. That's for earlier. Whoa, what the? Hey, what? Three players left. Come on, run out of your ability. Okay, now I get the beacon back. See? That's how you do it. The thing is, my team kept dropping in here. Why are you dropping in there? It's like 1 versus 3. Your odds aren't good. This guy should go to the farm. I like my little brother. One match with... I remember someone challenged me. Actually, they challenged our clan. So we did a whole 2 hours with not using active modules. And after 2 hours, none of us had used. So we had to make it interesting. That was just bad. I don't know what my team was doing. They were just sacrificing their bots on the platform. Like, why? We had got the center and we had the dam, the beacon by the dam. They could have spawned and they wouldn't have lost their bots so quick. Why? It's like if I don't pull my weight at the start, then it's like guaranteed we're gonna lose. And it's not even a matter of me having meta or having a maxed out hangar. It's like I could be on my baby account for all I care. Wait, he actually locked me? Say what? What's he running on that? This Sam Jock should move in. Why is he hiding behind me, man? I'm the shoots. Wiz, he went around that side. He knows. No! Ah! We still didn't get that beacon. Ooh, the lag. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that Falcon is a lot better. Like, not the traditionalist, but he's realizing that he can't go anywhere. It's too much burst damage. It's the sustained damage, and you know these weapons, they actually reload pretty quick. I think I can shoot through, right? Got him a shield breaker. My keys I keep messing them up. No. They have another Titan back there, I think, right? Sword unit. He wants me to use my shield. He actually still managed to kind of get me. Technically, we could still win if we hold our beacons down. We only need actually 2 to win here. The problem is, will my team be smart enough to hold down those 2? Okay, we got a second one. This is actually bad for them. They're all over here. If we get another beacon, we win. I'm just trying to delay because they don't realize it yet, but I think we might have won because they're all on this beacon. They're not watching the other beacons. This is where we see who's the smarter of the two teams. Let's see if we're gonna win. We might be able to win actually. We don't really need that many beacons. Yep, we won. They had more players. They weren't watching the beacons. They lost. See, this is why I actually like Beacon Rush and Domination, is because of my opponent. They could have all the meta. It could be maxed out, but if they're not watching their beacons, they can still lose. Even if their team has more players, doesn't matter. Hey, Peter. Yep. Good work, blue team. We had like 4 or 5 guys trying to kill me, and they're not even watching the beacons. I'm like, you don't have a beacon ball lit. You better get beacons quick. Even if they had 3, it's not enough, because I think they needed like 4's not enough, because their beacon ball's still going down at 4. They would need they would need 5, I think, at that point. Let's try the Hugin. I think so far I like the Sonics more. We had the lead, yeah, but we were botting out. If you looked at the number of players, they had a lot more players than we had, and you can cover more beacons if you got more players, provided they are smart players. The Flux with Stryx? Yeah. Actually, wait, do I have enough? It's not a build that I would run, though. This is gonna look weird, because these weapons are like... They're pretty long and obnoxious. Actually, if I run this, I've got to change up some of my builds now, because like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough damage output. So the reason why I tell players not to upgrade things like Flux and like Gauss, all these long range, is because if you look at the number of maps, if I was to land on like say Moon map, then I'm actually playing with one bot less, right? Because it's not going to do any damage. This only works on some maps. So unless you've got a lot of money to like splurge on like your builds, I wouldn't do it. Just me personally. I'm gonna have to use a solar drone for this because it's not gonna be enough damage. Wait, did they change? They didn't change the range of this, did they? That's to 1100 meters. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Just try with this. Yeah, I'm basically... Oh, well, we can make it work on this map. We can make it work on this map for sure. If it was if it was like Moon map or something, then I'd be in a lot of trouble. No. He's out of range. Shoot. That was my chance. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the keys here. I'm not used to because my keybinds are all different. Like my lock and everything is all different. Yeah, I can't deal with that raptor. Fine, I'll use orbital strike on you too. I believe it was him. I can do it too. And I'm pretty sure that was him. These weapons are bad. I can't even get through his shield. He's gonna kill me, this guy, I think. Yep. Yep, there's your flex build. Ooh, I blocked him. No. Jeez, 3 guys there. I can't get under my beacons. I can't move there quick enough because I don't have players on it. So we're losing all our beacons. So remember when I said at the start, it's a very bad strategy to go across on the platform. Do you see what's actually happened? So my team did that, right? But notice what the other team, they're smarter. So what they did was they went to the dam, they went to the center, and they went to the farm area. The thing is, they can keep spawning on that side of the map, and they will always have 3 beacons. We will be on the side that has 2 beacons. So they really actually don't... And then what they can do is, if they want to flip it, they can kill their bot and spawn on home, and that will give them 4 beacons on us. I have to hit that area with an orbital strike there. Yep. Now we got the center. Now it changes. think I should... I think this guy should push. He's got the weapons to do crazy damage. He's gonna drop in over here with a Titan. Oh. I'm actually in trouble here. I'm gonna have to... Oh, actually, wait. This guy uses his ability. He may just give me this beacon here. He's staying on top. Where'd the other guy go? I hit that other guy with an orbital strike there, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be... Oh, we got the beacon. We got that beacon. I think we're still gonna lose here because we didn't. So I can't go help my teammates now because they're gonna come to center next. Just want to lock him down for my teammates. We need to get another beacon. We've only got one. I think we lost this. Yeah. That push on the platform lost us the game. Too late. Orbital strike, maybe? Yeah. I'm not sure if I like the Hugin on this Bjorn. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm really a fan of it. I've never really been a fan of those weapons because even when they came out, I know a lot of players are running it on their Mauler. I wasn't running it on it because I just didn't like it at all. I don't like the way that it fire, like the reload on these weapons. I'm not. Your Android account on Steam, but why would you want to play your Android account on Steam when you can just use my games? It's the same thing, really. Steam would actually have worse matchmaking when they separate the platforms too. So you're losing out on like that's just me personally. I wouldn't do that. Let's see, what else can we try on here? Oh, we're actually almost at the end of the stream. Okay, just for that then we might as well run this Void and Chasm. And 2 Pantagrills. I believe they actually buffed those, well, the healing weapons. Now we gotta change. This build's not good at all. I mean, you saw that, and we were lucky to land on that map too. It's not. Again, I would not invest in Gauss. I would not invest in Flux or Prisma for that matter. I know players waste their resources. I would not do that. It's just not worth it. You could be building a lot stronger hangar without it. Even like, so the Avalanche can be built. Like this can be built in Workshop. You can actually build that. Yeah, I'm going back to this. That literally made my hangar like 10 times weaker. Just that one build. And this is, everything's maxed up, by the way. It's not like I was not running the right setup. Yeah, and I think so. The other thing too that a lot of players don't get to. Sometimes when I say they need better weapons, they think, oh, so I gotta pay for meta weapons. I'm actually not even referring to that. I'm like, you need better weapons because they would be running on like something like Prisma, and I'm like, well, why don't you use Avalanche? Oh, well, then the next thing is the excuse. So like, oh, I gotta build it in Workshop. I'm like, well, you wasted your time building the Flux and the Prismas. You could have wasted that time on building proper weapons. Should you sell? No, don't sell it. Keep it because it may become meta later on. This is the thing. But for the current environment, I would not use it. Like, it's not... It will only work on some maps. It will work on some maps where... And again, this is if you are lucky. Because if you drop in and your team doesn't know how... They're not good brawlers. They can't keep the enemy away from you. You're gonna lose your your Prisma build. Like on this map, for example. So on this map, it would have worked. If my team... You know, if they're able to keep the enemy away from me. I'm gonna be toast here. I'm totally gonna get toast. Like one snipe and I'm dead. I can use this as a shield, I guess. I realize that now. What is it? Ares? We gotta try to get a 10th kill. I mean, we're withering him down, look. Ah, shoot. Come on. Oh. He might end up dying, yeah. Yes. Oh, gee. The one player that I had to shoot was the Nuo, which blinded me. I can't hit him because he's... Oh, it's way back there. Sometimes what I do is I shoot the Nuo just so that I could get the blind effect over with. Yeah, what you doing? Out of my way. Dude, we're gonna kill this guy. No! They're actually using orbital strikes on me. Are you kidding? I'm already weak enough as it is, and you still gotta use orbital strikes. Wait, he put up his shield. If only I had the shield breaker. He's firing. Someone knock his shield down for me, please. I can't even knock the guy's shield down. Oh, wait, did I get him? Yes, this guy's protecting me. Oh, come on. Yo, I was so close to getting that kill. I think we're getting robbed here, guys. I'm actually shocked I'm even still alive in this thing. I think I should ditch. It's like picking away at the enemy. I can only go for like regular bots because they're the only ones that are weak enough. Well, not weak enough, but... Oh, we almost sniped this guy. He's probably like, the heck is shooting me? Guys, get him quick! No! Yo, man, another orbital strike. Why? Knock his shield down. Ah, oh, come on. Don't worry, guys. I will weaken his one shield. Yeah, we made it 4 minutes into the game. 4 minutes, guys. That's pretty impressive. Another orbital strike. Guys, what the? Who's doing the orbital strikes on me? Must be a camper back there somewhere. I can't even get up here. It's probably like that guy back there, right? Oh! Whoa, what did I just hit? That's like more than half his health. Oh, come on. Oh, there's a scorpion. Another assist. What the? Oh, gee. That guy's got a pretty nasty setup. Those weapons do a lot of damage. The arbiters. That's one, those weapons you gotta really be careful, because like you think they don't do that much damage and then you see your health just like plummet. This guy is gonna use his ability, right? He's not gonna have much of a Bagliore left. Don't mind if I do. I might use an orbital strike over here. Unfortunately for him, he hit me when I went into the other modes. I have more resistance. Yes. That guy that I hit when he spawned in, I think that was a scorpion, because I saw him teleport, but we wiped out like 80% of his health. That strike. German word for sniper? Schutze. Wait, I probably pronounced that wrong, right? I think the best kill, the highlight kill, was on Springfield map. That guy that was running across. Because most of that damage, if not all, was from me when I sniped him. He's going to the beacon by the dam. Okay, so hold on a second. So that's going to be my last game of the stream. So I'm not sure if Pluto is around. If they're in the chat. So thank you for participating. So there's going to be a prize. I will let you know what the prize is later on, because there's usually what I do is you're going to be locked in for the next giveaway. So whatever the next giveaway is, that is your guaranteed prize. So you don't have to enter into that giveaway. But this is the original hangar that I was running. So we had the Schutze, Lynx, T-Falcon, Bagliore, Stryx, the Bjorn, and the Avalon. We just switch to that screen. Okay, so this is kind of what we ended up with. I didn't get to play. Yeah, I think I still think this Avalanche, well, this is quite something. If you want to go for like pure damage, the only concern is that now these weapons compared to the other builds that I've run are very strong. So we see like a ton of the top players running it. You know what that means. Next in line to get nerfed. Okay, so we've got, this is what I think actually the Falcon was a big improvement. Having just all weapons. Not even like, some are going to say, well, it's because you're running Ultimate Avenger. Not even these. In fact, my best game was with the Screamers. So we did a lot better with this. And I think this was a lot better to run this than the Shent, for sure. Oh, he's in the chat? Is Pluto in the chat? Hold on, I'm trying to see where they are. I'm scrolling. I don't see them. Hey, Yusuf. More like rebalance. Okay, so anyways, guys, that is going to be this week's episode of Dream Hangars. So for the ones who are kind of curious, how do you enter into Dream Hangars? Let me just put up the other comments here. So basically, it could be a hangar that you're building towards. It could be a theme like this one, either one. I usually go with the hangars that have 5 different robots because, I know what players are going to do. Like if you say Dream Hangars, they're going to be like, oh, 5 tits, easy. So I don't pick those hangars just because for variety purposes, it's not going to showcase anything and not many players can learn from it. So that's why I go for 5. Like even this one, I know players aren't going to run the Schutze. But they may be running the Stryx and they thought about running the flamethrowers. Now you know that it's not good, right? I ran the Flux and now they know that it's not good. Avalanche is good, so they can level that up. So the whole purpose is to really help players out, to find weaknesses in their hangar. And once I find the weaknesses, I usually point it out. Now, weaknesses could be like the weapon setup themselves, or maybe they're running not the ideal drone that I would personally run. It could be also the pilot. Sometimes players submit, their Dream Hangars and like they specify the pilot, but I'm looking at the pilot, I'm going, that's probably not a good pilot to use for your setup. And these things, you'd be surprised how much of a difference. I think what I need to do is because a lot of players, they think, well, when I do videos, everything is maxed out, so it doesn't apply to them. I think I need to do a video specifically for those players who keep questioning me on that, because I think it would kind of open up their eyes. If I know, like if I give you guys like a list, for example, of pilot skills, right, based on a maxed out, I don't know, Bagliore, and you get a Bagliore, maybe your Bagliore is not leveled up, but you will at least know what pilot skills to go for. And the reason why I have to use a max level 1 rather than the level that you're using is because, let's just say you had an MK1 level 9 Bagliore. So I show the skills I would use for MK1 level 9 Bagliore, but what happens when you level that pilot up? Now, what skill do you use? Well, you don't know. So that's why I have to give you the full list, because then you know exactly what to go for. Because at some point, you're going to have a higher level than what I show, right? There's a whole bunch of other reasons why. But I think I almost need to do a video so that they understand, because the amount of value that a player can get from some of these videos, you'd be surprised. You could build a strong bot, even if it's low level, because you have the right ingredients. And it makes a world of a difference. And my baby account is just proof of that. I mean, the fact that I can score like, 12? I think I did. Now, you could argue, well, I was using a maxed Indra, but then my argument's going to be, well, my opponents were all using maxed out Titans and they had maxed out pilots on it. So that's no excuse. Their bots were also higher level, so theoretically they should do a lot more damage than I should. So that also proves... You would never be chosen because you run multiple copies, but maybe you might have a theme, right? You could submit a theme too. It doesn't have to be your hangar. Pay to win, but it's really a myth. Yeah. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain to the players, like the free players, when I say that I could, like, if they had a max out hangar, I could guarantee that they'll get smoked. It's a hard concept for them to grasp because they've never had it before. And I can almost guarantee that if they did have that kind of hangar, most of them would fail like 80, 90%. They won't know how to play it, for one. They would be running the wrong skills, wrong pilot skills, wrong drone. They may have the right weapons for it, but they have to figure out all the other stuff. And where are they going to go to figure it out? Well, they're either going to ask someone who's an experienced player, like one of the stronger players, or they're going to go onto YouTube and they're going to look at videos to see what pilot skills. They don't have that information, so if I don't put that out, they won't actually really know. Which means if they ran into me and, you know, I wasn't in YouTube, they'd get smoked. Because they don't understand the basics. That's the difference. So that you can win and get... Yeah, that's why I do giveaways too. Oftentimes, like, if I do like a giveaway for, like, say, I don't know, for the Atlas, I also put out a video on how to counter the Atlas. It's just like buying it, cheating. Yeah, but the thing is, you're not really winning. You're only winning if you know how to build your bot right and if you know how to play it. That's why I outscore so many players, like on my baby account. Like, they have equipment like 3 times stronger than what I have. They have meta too. They just don't know how to play it, and I think they play it too passively too. But I don't think they understand the game, because like sometimes I look at their hangars, like they might have it, but their hangar composition is just really bad. Like, they have too much range, for example, and they just don't score a lot. Just because they have it doesn't mean they're going to win more. You still have, at the end of the day, you still have to learn how to play your bots. Is it going to be a mothership giveaway? No, I don't do motherships. One of the other questions I got asked is, can you do giveaways for like currencies? Like resources? You know, like silver, gold and stuff? Unfortunately, I can't. I asked this was a couple years ago, actually. I think this was when Platinum came out. I asked if I could do a giveaway for Platinum, and they said no, we won't be able to do giveaways for like currencies. I used to do gold giveaways like a long time ago. I mean, maybe gold I might be able to, but aside from gold, definitely not silver, and definitely not like Platinum or D-gems and stuff. That's why your damage is low. Because at the end of the day, you know, everyone's trying to win, because if you win, you get more resources and stuff, right? So, but like I said, like if you don't know how to play the game, you could have all the stuff. It could all be maxed out. I think that's why we also see some players, they might have like meta stuff and they might be maxed out, but they're not like expert league or whatever, master league, and you think they're tanking, but they actually legit trying. It's just that, like, maybe their skills, because sometimes I look at their pilot to see what they're running on their pilots, and they don't have good skills at all. It's like, I think this is why I think I should do that video, because I will make a comparison of why the logic of players, like free players, doesn't make sense. So I was thinking of comparing like an Archo build. So what I would do is I would show a maxed out Archo with the wrong drone, the wrong pilot, and not the best pilot skills, and I will run a game. Then I will show how that Archo performs. Everything is maxed out. Then in the second game, I will show how you should build your Archo with the right weapons, right drone, right pilot, so that you can make that comparison. Then the third game will be my baby account with MK1 level 6. And then what you see me do is I'm extracting the best parts of the maxed out one that is actually built right in order to maximize that low level Archo. Now, it's not going to obviously be as strong as a maxed out one, but what would you rather have? Would you rather have a low level that's been optimized, or a low level that's not optimized and it just goes down? Like, you might as well just run a Natasha, to be honest, at that point. So, I mean, that's your choice, right? Good build for the sword unit. Well, you want range for the sword. So, let's see what weapons you got. Yep. So you want range. I mean, you could even try atomizers because they are buffing these. So you could try those weapons. Hussars also work really good right now as far as like mid-range. I mean, even Hazard could work. Hussars, Hazard, atomizers. Just looking to see what other like range we have here. Because you got to remember, most of your damage is actually when you dash in. You're not really... I know you're doing damage when you're in flight, but the bulk of your damage is actually going to be when you're in flight. Ran what on Steam? What, the Hussars? Blast rockets. Blast rockets work, but they were nerfed down. But what you could do is... Yeah, no, I think I would stick with Hussars. I mean, you could use Hussars and Marquis. They were doing really well, actually, before even the Ice Noodles. Because I was running them and I was like, well, these weapons are actually doing pretty good damage. Yeah, a lot seem to be turning to magnet. I wouldn't use magnet. Well, it depends what I'm running these on. Like if I was running on a Daredevil Dagon, then maybe, yes, I would use that. But I almost think I might even still prefer Shredders. I don't know. I'd have to run the two. It depends though. What do I mean by range-wise? So what you want is when you play the sword unit, you're not usually fighting at close range, right? So the range is, the dash is 500 meters. So that means you want a weapon that can shoot up to 500 meters because you want to keep your distance, and then when you want to take out the bigger targets, that's when you go into flight. And when you go into flight, especially if the red team starts shooting at your absorber shield like crazy, that's going to make your sword stronger. This is why I keep telling the players, you don't want to shoot at the sword unit unless you got a shield break or something, because if you shoot at it, you're charging up the built-in weapon. So for example, if I were to go in a flight and you were in a ultimate Arthur with ultimate Groms and you shot into my absorber shield, I could probably kill you in 2 swipes because I'm redirecting that damage onto you using my sword. You just charge my sword up. So the more you shoot at me, the stronger the sword gets. So if your whole team shot at me, I'm going to wipe you out. It's not going to take me much. Maybe even 1 swipe and you're dead. That's why you will get 1 shot with it. It's because your team and you contributed to the damage of that sword. So you don't want to do that. So with the sword unit, you want to, again, you want to keep your distance. You want to find weapons that can do damage like pretty quickly, like medium range. Like these weapons, I haven't tried the atomizers on here, but I think they could work. So you look at the range here, 500 meters. This also, you guys know I was running the Scorches and the Skull. They had 500 meters with Splash. I wouldn't use Scourge because it takes a while to lock on, but Hussars, these actually have 600 meter range, which is even better, right? Because you can keep your distance now at 600 meters. And if they get close, then you go into your ability. So like even, like I guess the Nania could work too at 600 meters. You could technically even use Growlers. So these weapons, because they're 500 meters. Discipline could work too. I mean, not the best setup, but these could work as well. It's 500 meters. Yeah, so there's actually a lot of weapons out there that you can use for your sword unit. It's just more, I guess, preference as well. You know, maybe you like missiles and stuff, so maybe the discipline might fit your playstyle more. maybe you prefer, maybe your sword unit's not that leveled up, in which case then you don't want to use these. Then you want to use more range, right? Because you want to make sure that you do damage from a distance. Then you can, and these you can build in workshop as well. So yeah, if your sword unit's like on the weaker side, then I would actually, like, it's not leveled up as much, I would build this. Yeah, and then we have like marquees here. There's limited edition versions of those weapons. I'm just showing you the basic ones because when you go into workshop, that's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, so this could work. 600-meter range. Yours doesn't have good skills, but it's MK2. Okay, so something that you got to understand, if it doesn't have good skills, pilot skills, the MK2, level 3 or even MK3 may not actually make as much of a difference as you think. You know, like, so the difference can be huge. Like, if you have the right skills, pilot skills, it can make a big difference. So you for the sword unit, you definitely want the skill here, right? Because if they get you down to your 50% after you've gone into flight, you can go back into flight again. So that, and then I think I actually prefer this pilot over the other one, because this one can instantly destroy players. I just realized now I had the wrong pilot on this one here. But yeah. And then, yeah, then you have to look at the right skills. I'm not sure, did I even do a secret revealed for the sword unit? I don't think I did, right? I don't think I did. Yeah, you want to have the right, you want to have the right pilot skills. It will make a difference. Pulsar, it can work, but this build here is going to be a lot stronger. I just know because when I tested these weapons a while back, and since then nothing has changed as far as the balance of either weapon. Like, these are 2 or 3 times stronger. The amount of damage, by the time that you've emptied your clip, I've either probably killed you or you've lost 90% of your health. They just hit a lot harder, and I can fire faster with these too. Mind you, you can lock me down, but that's not really going to help you if you don't have a bot left. So you got to think of that too, right? It's kind of like when players tell me, some of them, like, okay, here's the thing. Because I was testing this out, someone asked me to run, it was the Ocho. So, you know, like the Ocho, players always tell me, oh, you're using the wrong weapon. I'm going to tell you an OP build. So then what they do is you know what they're going to ask me to run? They're going to ask me to run, let's see if I got these weapons here. They're gonna ask me to run the healing weapons. So like if you use this, and you can constantly heal. So I actually, this is a true story, because I was testing these weapons out when I was doing that video. I ran into the center on Yamantau map, and I was met with a Teth. Now you can say, well, the Teth is overpowered, so that's a bad example. Actually, no, that's not a bad example, because if I had some of the other builds, I would have at least done damage. So the thing is, yes, you can heal a little bit, but if you're not doing damage to your opponent, what's the point of using the weapons? You're staying alive and you're feeding them damage. You know what I do with players like that? What I do is I will almost kill them, and then I will let them live a bit so that they can heal all the way back up, and then I can keep hitting them for more damage. So basically, that's what you would be doing. You'd be helping them. Yeah. This is what players were telling me. Like, I did run it, and it's not good at all. Like, if you're gonna go up against a top player, they are just gonna milk that. They're gonna milk your hangar. Trust me on that. The top players know how to do that. When they see your build, they're like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Let me just hold on a second while I take advantage of this player. We're gonna get him all the way down. He's gonna heal up, and then I'll hit him again, and then eventually they'll kill you off." The thing is, most times what will happen is they're going to get into your spawn, and then you're going to drop in with your next bot, and they're going to kill that. Yeah, I actually like this. I like this build because I think you have range with it, which is what I like. But you can change this up. You can put like tamers on here. I think it was Gatto that was saying, which helps as well. Yeah, it's doing no. Yeah, they do no damage. So you're just healing up. But like, what's the point? You're not doing any damage to your opponent. He's still gonna be in front of you. So are you gonna wait until your teammates kill him, or like, what's the purpose of the build? Kind of having trouble using that bot. For which? The Archo? Yeah, I feel like I need to do a video on that. You're not the only one that's asked me about that either. Who's it, Gatto, or was it Cactus? Someone was asking me, like, how do you play the Archo? They wanted to know, like, my timings, like, when I use my ability. I think I need to maybe do a guide on it. If you play it well, you can actually survive a long time in this thing. Maybe not now because players are smarter because they're all running crumble weapons, which I guess it doesn't help when I put out a video like that. But if you get hit by crumble weapons, you're not going to survive very long, unfortunately. Because you just can't heal. So by the time that you can actually, well, you may not be able to heal. If your opponents all have crumble weapons, good luck with that. Chances are your Archer is going to die. The leeching weapons are... There's actually a lot of weapons. I didn't realize how many weapons were effective until I started using them. There were some that weren't that great. I think I tried like the shatter weapons as well. I didn't really like it. It was firing too slow for me. So I didn't include that. Some were asking me about like the newer weapons as well. You know, like the Shent or that class of weapons. I didn't include that because not many players will have that. Secret reveal for the sword. Yes, I could probably do that. Now that it's been out for a while. You killed a Teth with the Kieran and the Porthos, but do you know the reason why you killed him? It's not because of the Porthos. It's probably because of the Kieran. They can't heal up. That's the reason why. Yeah, that is the reason. Okay, so anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it for the stream. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Dominic, Kine, Guys, Peter, Cold, and Alex for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. And also thank you to Pluto. Thank you so much for participating in this week's episode of Dream Hangars. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay for your hangar. As I said, there will be a prize with that. Unfortunately, I don't have a giveaway currently running. The next giveaway is going to be for the new robot, I think. So you've locked yourself in for that prize. You don't have to enter the giveaway. You will have a guaranteed prize. And for the ones who are curious, how do you enter into Dream Hangars? Once a stream is done, you guys can post your Dream Hangars. It could be something you're building towards. Maybe you're not sure how your hangar is going to perform. In whatever league, it doesn't really matter what league you're in, because I will analyze your entire hangar. It could be a theme as well. Like this week we had, I don't know if you guys noticed, so we had all heavy weapons, right? So we had, it's like 1 heavy weapon, 2 heavy weapons, 3, 4, 5. I think the Bjorn we should have used like an ultimate main, because we would have had all heavy weapons in for that, which would have been fun. Or even a Shuranga. I think maybe that one of those would have been a better choice. But that is the theme. So if you have a theme, you can throw that into a comment, and who knows, you might get chosen and secure your spot for a prize. Also, I always forget to do this. If you are purchasing anything in the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. I would greatly appreciate if you use my creator code. So the money that, I think it's like 5% that we get. Well, actually, I know it's 5%. That goes to supporting the channel so that I can continue to do videos covering WarRobots, videos, live streams, giveaways, Dream Hangars, the baby account, even though I know it's really hated. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys haven't yet left a thumbs up, that also helps the channel out. It is free. Hey, Big. And yeah, that concludes this week's episode of Dream Hangars. So if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Once we get the next update, I will most likely have giveaways for some of the new content, and you don't want to miss that. And yeah, that should be it. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.